Hello everyone. Welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jagger Mach 2.
How many players will there be today?
Just me, as always.
One player. Thank you. The game is played as follows. You are familiar
The instructions are skipped as follows, etc, etc, etc. And Cat, it's awfully hard to do this with you tugging at my arm.
Coming at you.
I'll pet you
Only
later.
The Brat Pack understands my angst. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Oh, this one takes me back all right. The Teen Angst episode.
Oh, this
Yeah,
episode takes
who
me
doesn't
back
get nostalgic
too.
for all the different cliques from the
As
teen
in
years
to
and how
the
you
ride.
never seem to belong to any of them. Ah, sweet youth. Anyway.
So, another repeat.
Oh yeah. If you order a Breakfast Club sandwich, which of these will not come with your meal? A creamy jock, a tossed popular girl, a French fried exchange student, or a side of nerd?
But for those of you that haven't seen this episode yet, I'll pretend to be surprised.
There was no exchange student in the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club sandwich. I like mine toasted over a St. Elmo's fire.
I don't like
Next,
toasted sandwiches that much.
Wasteland. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Yep, there's nothing like a John Hughes movie to make me want to run out and rent a tuxedo and go to prom. You know the feeling, right? You've got everything you need except, hey, wait a minute. Where's that thing you're supposed to wear around your waist? Oh no, you need one of those things. It looks like a
You know what he's
flattened
talking about,
snake
right?
that ate a rat. You know what I mean? One of those things. What the hell is that thing called? Cummerbund, cummerdun, or vest?
Yeah, the second one.
Cummerbund. It's from a Persian word meaning hide your gut. Although some guys slide it down a little lower to hide their adolescent enthusiasm on the dance floor.
I've only worn a tuxedo twice in my life.
Here's a little something I call
don't aim to make
damp
it a third
popularity.
time.
You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Forward march. Imagine peer pressure affects you the same way air pressure affects the weather. If your friends start giving you lower amounts of pressure, how would you most likely react? You would burst into tears, you would hyperventilate, you would get the chills, or you would be able to live your own life?
Pretty much the exact opposite of real world.
Low air pressure always precedes some kind of precipitation or rainstorm.
Even though there are usually winds
Just as
associated
high
with
peer
rain.
pressure always precedes your friends making you run naked across the football field. Or maybe that was just me.
Just you.
The category is Backstreet Noise. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. See what you can do with this one. When pop singing stars the Backstreet Boys become Backstreet Men, how will their vocal ranges most likely shift? From bass to alto, from falsetto to soprano, from soprano to tenor, or from bad to worse?
Well, they may go from bad to worse. I think most of them did, but
Soprano is the highest natural range for women and boys, while tenor is the highest natural range for men. Unless, of course, you kick them in the boys.
5.
This category is Hope I Die Before I Get Acne. You get it right, you get 2K. Hey, do you remember that classic Who lyric? It's
are
only
worse
teenage
things.
wasteland, right? Well, good for you. If the author of the literary classic The Wasteland were a tortured teen, which of these scenes might have inspired the poem? T.S. Eliot getting a swirly, John Steinbeck being locked in his locker, James Joyce getting tripped in the hallway, or Ernest Hemingway receiving a wedgie?
I think it was Elliot.
The epic poem The Wasteland was written by T.S. Eliot. Looks like the other kids also figured out that his name's an anagram for toilets.
Indeed it is.
Hey, how about that? It's a when did happen. Okie doke, here's how you... Oh, yeah, okay, you're down with it already. Huh? You're cool with this question?
Indeed.
Yeah, whatever. The category for your when did happen is dirty soap. So, speaking of wastelands inhabited by angst-ridden whiners, I'm sure everybody remembers when this special TV moment first aired. The Real World, London. Now, did this Real World segment appear before the London cast, after it, or did this Real World installment never appear at all?
I'm going to be guessing on every single one of these. So I never watched The Real World. Oh, I'm pretty sure Sioux City sounds like one that never happened. Why not? They would have hit New York almost first, wouldn't they? I'm pretty sure Branson was a never. Hey, perfect.
That's it. Let's see what we've done. Hey, you aced it. That's cash in your piggy bank. All right, then. Let's get back to the game.
The real word Branson.
7.
How many times did they
Category's
have to
gonna
hit
be
silver dollars
smells
in
like
calendar?
hole. How does $2,000 sound? Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. If Kurt Cobain had penned the tortured lines to Smells Like Easy Spirit, what smelly item of Courtney's might have inspired the song? Her perfume, her shoes, her lingerie, or her deodorant?
Yeah, those were shoes.
Easy Spirit is a brand of women's pumps, apparently fantastic to play basketball in. And have you seen Courtney lately? Smells like expensive designer makeover.
8.
I'm calling this one. Where do I put my hands? $2,000 for correct answer. Ready?
In your lap.
Catch this. Because it has the strongest gravitational pull, on which planet would frisky teens engage in the heaviest petting? Pluto, Jupiter, Earth, or Mercury?
Okay, in this case, not in your lap.
Jupiter's gravity is the strongest of all the planets. Yeah, I can just hear it now. Thousands of teens yelling, "I've gone down and I can't get up."
9.
This one's called Angst-Ridden Youth and Algebraic Equations. I got $2,000, says you don't
These
know
don't
this
go
one.
together.
Okay, so apparently this teen angst thing doesn't stop when your teens are over. I mean, look at this whole whiny Generation X thing. Problem is, I can't figure out who's really a part of Generation X. I mean, they're not teens, but is it folks in their 30s or 20-somethings? Or just anyone who's ever worn a flannel shirt? I just don't know. But that doesn't stop me from asking you this. Who really was a member of Generation X? Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about the band here. Mick Jagger, Rod Stewart, Billy Idol, or David Lee Roth?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Billy Idol.
Back in the day, Billy Idol was a member of the British punk rock group Generation X.
Can't imagine Mick Jagger or Rod
so that's what's
Stewart
going
being in a
on.
punk
It
band.
seems like people are spending an awful lot of marketing dollars to try to get Billy Idol to buy their products. I'll tell you.
He had other band members.
Coming at you like, oh my God, democracy is so cool. And this one's worth $1,000.
Never do that
One
again.
question coming right up. If teenage girls in Washington, D.C. spend their time hanging out at the mall, where should teenage boys go to pick them up? The Capitol, Arlington National Cemetery, the Pentagon, or the Georgetown Library?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the mall is a part of the Capitol.
The mall in Washington, D.C. is that big park. You know, where they got the Capitol building and the Washington Monument, the Vietnam Memorial, and the Lincoln Memorial. They're all right there.
Oh my God, this mall sucks. There aren't any gaps and it's filled with statues of guys who are so not attractive.
Oh boy.
So are
get
the
ready.
buildings.
I think I smell a coinkydink. Okay, here's how you play the game. You're gonna
Here's
see a
how
bunch
you
of different
skip
pairs.
the
Oh,
parts that
why
hang
didn't
up the
you say
episode.
so? Here we go. This coinkydink's category is ever see a hormone? Okay, hold on to something because we're doing it. 6-pocket billiards and office betting group. What do these two items have in common?
Pools. Teen angst.
Fortune teller's leaves and lifted blank bag.
Tea and pool. What was it? I know I've seen it before. Just parties.
Ovations
Yeah.
and blank face equals the hot corner.
Come on. Give me the one I want to see.
My blank with Andre and beef. It's one for blank.
Dinner.
TV sitcom full blank and blank of blues.
House. We've also accepted curmudgeonly doctor.
Tony and Tina's blank and Liz Taylor's had lots of them.
Weddings. Tony and Tina's taxes. Nice alliteration, though.
Christmas is Jesus is blank, blank, and the Beatles say it's theirs too.
They know it's our birthday. It's their birthday, too.
Okay, bonus time. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all horror movies?
No.
Billy Idol songs?
No.
Teen drug slang?
Nope.
Got some Hallmark cards?
Nope.
Parties?
Yep.
That's it. Oh yeah, let's partay. You got them all. Now see if you can get that bonus. Looks like you're taking that too, player one. Nice. Let's get out of here.
12.
Up next, the Executioner's song. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. If Oxy-10 contained oxytocin, what would it most likely do? Start your pimples on fire, make your pimples extremely fertile, sterilize your pimples, or induce labor in your pimples.
Yeah.
Oh man, isn't that just the way? A day before the prom and I've got a baby in the middle of my forehead.
Oxytocin is the hormone that induces labor. 10 times faster than Stridex.
Every other kid has pimples. Deal with it.
Here's a little something I call, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Sooner Than You Expected. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Ready? Here's the question. If a girl has an embarrassing mensuration episode in class, what did she most likely do? Recited the wrong speech in history class, used the wrong T-square in woodshop, conjugated the wrong verb in Latin class, or dissected the wrong frog in biology lab.
The old episode of You Don't Know Jack taught me a word.
Mensuration is the act of measuring, so she's probably using something like a T-square. She really ought to be more careful, or she's going to wind up with that not-so-freshly sanded feeling.
14.
The category is, I hate when people are like that. $1,000 at stake on this one. Here's the question. Which of the following is the only sentence in which the word like is used correctly? You're like, stupid, I totally hate you. Be like Mike. Or I don't know.
Yeah, it's the only one that isn't used as an interjection.
Be like Mike is the only one of these 4 sentences in which the word like is used correctly.
Ow! And if you don't like it, then you can totally I don't know, not like it,
Thank you. And now it's time to totally forget what this Jack attack was about.
Well, so
you let's
already
find
know
out
how
faster.
to play. Well, then here's your clue.
Only this movie understands
Movies.
me. Have fun.
Okay, what about
I'll be at the
movies?
concession counter.
Oh, plot lines. My pals are witches. Craft. My town forbids dancing. Footloose. More than likely. I know there were a couple of them, but that was the most popular one. Pig Blood on Me, that'd be Carrie. My folks forgot my birthday. 16 candles. With one of the most racist characters in the 80s. Sexy Pie would be American Pie. Where are you? Albino Magnet. Yeah, that was Powder. Kind of a boring movie, really. Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf.
That's the game.
And on to the high scoreboard.
But then again, how hard can it be to win against yourself? Find some competition, and then you'll see.
You don't know Jack!
So, I've got a new name due me. Or at least, a name that I previously called by this game. I don't think it has any new names left. Sure doesn't look like it. I'll probably be Ninny again. Sounds about right.
Your inability to enter an A will result in my doing so.
Go for it.
I understand Slackjaw is an appropriate name in this situation.
I don't think they've called me Slackjaw yet. So there we go. Anyway, take care, folks. Thank you for joining me for this episode of this repeat episode of You Don't Know Jack.
Now available for
Even though it's the first time in Mach 2, we've seen this one before in the ride. See, I do retain information at times. Anyway, enjoy the commercials. I'll see you later.
Rainy Day Romance. And the unforgettable classic Rain for the Holidays. You and your loved one will want to listen to this CD again and again as Zombie Lou sings his way into your hearts. Copies are limited, so order now.
Just send $15.95 to the gravestone underneath the old oak tree, St. Peter's Cemetery, New York, New York.
Everybody in assless chaps.
And now, once again, the St. Joseph's Historically Inaccurate Boys Choir.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln was a president, and a short president was he. He was only 33 inches tall and wore acid wash dungarees. Oh, he ate a lot of butter, which made him fat, so he tried to get really lean. He practiced for weeks, doing the triple Lutz, and joined the U.S. figure skating team.
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir can take you to the future.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really? How?
Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay. It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but just wait a moment. Okay, now look at the clock.
Oh my God, it's a miracle. I'm living 2 seconds in the future. This stuff really works.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir. This stuff really works.
Wait, how will I survive here in this crazy future? With my simple old-fashioned ways, I'll be killed.